You said you just need to pick up regular groceries.
Yeah, regular groceries.
No, nothing special about the trip.
Not today. I mean, I looked the other day for some stuff, but it was all wiped out. So I was like, I'm just gonna do normal things that I do. Take care of stuff like I normally would. Just take precautions and go from there. So.
What was there? Do you have enough toilet paper? I guess is it just coincidental that you are stocked up on everything that everybody else has been hoarding? Or
I already had toilet tissue and stuff like that. I was looking for like wipes for my office, but that was wiped out.
Right.
So I had some at home. I just took them from home. So.
Now you said when were you out here yesterday? You said, or you heard there were long
something
lines?
yesterday, and it was pretty crowded yesterday. But
really?
Today's not too bad. So.
And just people trying to buy up the last of anything they could get their hands on in terms of like non-perishables and.
Yeah, I think it was like pretty wiped out of water and all that kind of stuff, but and the lines were long yesterday. Today wasn't bad though.
Right.
So.
Were you surprised? Were you expecting maybe you'd see?
I thought it was going to be a lot busier today.
Right. So. Are you so you got plenty of canned tuna or canned stuff yourself, like in case of the apocalypse? Or
not a lot of canned stuff though.
Right. You're just right now. I mean, what's your thought about it? Do you feel like a lot of it is overblown, or?
I think it's good to be precautious. I think maybe. We may not know everything there is to know,
right?
But it's probably better to be safe than sorry in the long run. But I don't think all the hoarding stuff is necessary.
Right. So just you hope, I guess, people don't panic too much right now.
Right.
And, right. Right. Okay.
Just take care of everything like you should every day. So
exactly. All right. So you were out here with who are you out here with today?
With my daughter and grandson.
Okay. Did you what brought you out here today? Did y'all plan to come out here to the park?
We sure did. We made plans a few days ago to come out. Grandson loves to swing and play, so we decided to come out here.
Right. So nothing, this is not you adjusting your schedule or coming out here because you had plans to do something else that was canceled?
No.
Right. Does it seem, do y'all come out here on Saturdays a lot to the park?
Not a lot. Every once in a while we'll come out. Yeah.
Right. Does it seem like it's about, for the times that you've been out here, that's about the same, size crowd, or does it seem quieter?
It's less.
Really?
It's less. Yeah.
Noticeably less active.
Last time we were here, it was a lot more people.
Right. What's your take on all this? Did the park strike you as a place that was kind of a safe place to come because you're not necessarily in close contact with a lot of other people, or?
To be honest, I didn't even think about it.
Didn't even think about it?
No, I didn't. We're living our lives.
Right.
As normal. Not gonna let the hype, not gonna let the insanity get to me.
Right.
Because we're just gonna live our life as normal.
Do you feel like, at this point, based on what we know about, this virus, that things are a little bit overblown, or do you think?
Is.
Uh-huh.
It is. It's overblown dramatically.
Right.
I think the flu killed more people
right.
than the coronavirus has. We survived that. I'm not saying that I won't get it. I'm not saying that what the outcome will be. I'm just saying I'm not going to live in fear.
Right. Just don't want to let it affect you going about your normal life.
No.
Right. And barring something changing in terms of I guess the virus morphing or anything, you don't anticipate your habits changing in terms of.
I don't. Mm-hmm. I really don't. Not unless there's a considerable reason for it to happen, for me to change my lifestyle. But right now, I'm going to live it as I always do.
Have you had occasion to go out at the grocery store or anything here in the last few days? Have you noticed?
I haven't. I'm at home most through the week. I keep my grandsons while their mothers work, so I'm home strictly Monday through Friday generally. But yeah, we're going to the store later. Yeah.
Right. Have you are you anticipating kind of finding an empty aisle of toilet paper and?
Yeah, but I have some. I'm not worried about it, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, I'm expecting there to be a lot of out of stock items. Cleaning items, the toilet paper, the water. Why toilet paper and water? I don't know. I guess people think they're going to be holed up forever.
Right.
But.
And I think milk I saw is people have been snatching that up. So.
Yeah, my husband went to the store last night
to
pick up some things. Milk he said I went ahead and grabbed one. It looked like everybody thinks it's going to snow.
Right. Yeah, it does. It feels like that. We didn't really have a good snow this winter, so maybe this is that replacing that situation.
Probably.
But. So tell me, what brought you out here today?
A relative's birthday party.
Yeah. And so he's turning how old? Like, how many people are you anticipating coming out?
20 people.
Had y'all had it planned for some time? Did y'all give any consideration at all to adjusting?
I don't think so.
What you were doing?
I don't think so. No.
Is that mainly just because you are just around other family and you feel like it's not something where you were going to be around a lot of unknown people and so you didn't feel concerned?
We came from out of town and we weren't too concerned about it.
Where'd y'all come from out of town?
Wilmington.
Where's that?
Wilmington.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long way. Yeah. Well, so you especially didn't want to change plans if y'all
Yeah,
had.
yeah, we had it planned out, so we didn't want to change it up.
Right. What's your thought about this whole situation? Are you?
I don't know anyone personally that's been affected by it, so I guess until it gets that serious, it's not really a super concern. I don't think.
Right.
At least for me. I don't speak for everybody, but yeah.
Right. So y'all are not doing anything just yet to adjust anything. I mean,
Not
are you,
really.
Like on the drive here, when you stopped, were you making extra, taking extra steps to wash your hands or not touch certain?
No, still trying to figure out the whole toilet paper thing. Not sure why everybody's buying that, but
I don't know. Like, I guess just being worried about not being able to take care of certain things.
Yeah.
If things get worse, or if I don't know if you run out.
yeah, like I said, I don't. Some people it looks like they're overreacting, but they might know more people that are affected by it than we are right now. So.
Right. But y'all are planning on going through with the birthday and just having a good time.
It's a nice day out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Great. What is it that brought you out here today? Is this regular groceries or
This is Instacart.
this is what?
Instacart.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
shopping for 2 other people through,
Oh.
like the Instacart app.
Gotcha.
So
Who are the 2 other people? Are these like family members or friends or?
Nah, so Instacart's a grocery shopping app.
Oh, I
So
gotcha.
They
Okay.
go on, put in their orders, and then it comes to me as part of the gig economy stuff.
Okay. Gotcha. And so you just kind of take them out there to them, deliver them and everything.
I
Right.
deliver stuff to 'em.
Was there anything that you were buying today that I guess kind of seemed like people are getting dry goods or non-perishables or?
I mean, just the stuff that I bought so far today. I mean, obviously paper towels. People requesting toilet paper that doesn't exist right now.
I walked in there and saw the aisle myself and it was completely out.
Yeah, I mean, Sam's Club's the same way. I mean, it's not just here, it's everywhere that I've been in the last couple of days is either really low or none.
Right.
Also, all your like soaps are getting low now. Your hand sanitizers gone.
Right.
So if you didn't have it before, you're not going to get it anytime soon. It
Right.
doesn't look like, so.
And so I guess people have these on their orders and you just, going in, I guess this is not something they're going to have and
Right.
I'm just going to have to tell them when I drop it off.
Well, and that's it. It gives us an option in the app to actually just like refund the item back to them.
Okay.
And so, I mean, I always look. I mean, it can't hurt to look because sometimes
Sure.
I might get a shipment in or something, but for the most part, it's pretty much gone.
It's pretty much out.
Everywhere it's been out.
And so were you out yesterday, the day before,
Yeah, I've been out all. the last
Did you notice
couple
like
days.
yesterday was particularly crazy with lines and people?
Well, and orders were really busy yesterday
Really?
too. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, just people, I mean, everybody's, and the weekends are always busy
Right.
for these kinds of things anyway. But I've noticed a lot more of people ordering the staples, your
Right.
dry goods and all of that kind
Just
of thing.
worried about, if this thing turns into a long-term problem, not having what they need.
Well, and I think too, a lot of it, I've talked to several of my family members and friends, and I think a lot of people now are like, all right, if I don't go get it, then, I wouldn't normally have gone out and fed this, but if I don't get it, then I'm going to be out as well, just
Right.
because everybody else is buying it up. And so now it's getting to the point where if we want it, then we have to try and grab what we can as well. But I mean,
Even people who aren't worried about the virus itself or have not panicked initially or done something about it are now just worried about kind of being left out because of other people who were jumping on it and buying up all the stuff.
right, exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, well, I don't know. So it'll be interesting, I guess, with you doing this, what you see in the next, week or 2, 3.
Exactly. I mean, it could be good for me. It could be bad for me. Who knows?
Right, exactly. All right, you teach school in Cabarrus County.
Yes, I work at Jan Robinson High School.
Okay, and you live here in Gastonia?
No, sir, I live in actually Salisbury, Rowan County.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, what's your take on this whole thing? Is it, do you feel like, have you altered your schedule at all in terms of?
Actually, no, I haven't. I have just been more cautious and careful about cleaning our classrooms. And actually, I'm going to my brother and Ware. Shout out to Pierre and Dina on their wedding today. We're going to a wedding today, so hey, I got faith. God gonna take care of me and everybody else. So.
Right. Did you do you ever have occasion to come out here on Saturdays? Is this
No, I needed shoes for the wedding.
Okay, gotcha.
So I just came out. My brother-in-law lives in Gastonia, so we came to hang out with them.
Did you notice inside that it seemed slower
It's
than usual?
empty.
Or it what now?
Yes, it's not a lot of people in there.
Not a lot of people.
Right.
I'm not sure how to tell, whether it's a different Saturday or usual or not. But you feel like, I mean, right now you're not altering anything about what you're doing.
No.
Do you know of anybody who is? I mean, Any friends
lot of
or
people are. Some people are, but
kind of keep it inside or not going to certain
Right.
public places or anything?
Yeah.
But the mall didn't strike you as a place that that gave you any reason to be concerned or anything?
I thought it would have been more crowded than what it is today, but
Right.
it's not. So
Right.
that's a good thing, though.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. All right, great.